Hi Danica, it's Mrs. Olson. I thought I would make this video to help you with your rough draft. So you did narrow down your topic to do silk. Okay, so we've got that. You should probably change this. It isn't necessarily art and culture anymore that you are doing, but you are going to be teaching about Chinese silk. And so with these two photographs or images, they should represent your project, which is all about Chinese silk, okay, instead of Chinese structures, which these two are right here. All right, now first thing, I want to go to the criteria sheet. So we have designated that you are doing China. We have narrowed it down so that you are focusing on Chinese silk. And now we are at the meat of the project, which are these pieces of criteria. So background information. On this first slide that has images and text, I would say that this piece right here is your background information as far as how they were able to harvest the silk, okay? And with this sentence here, we need to make sure that it's a complete sentence. So what you would be doing is taking out this word because. We don't start sentences with because. And then you would use a capital letter here for the ancient Chinese had to make silk manually. And then let's place the word and it took patience. Okay, so I'm going to take this out. The spelling of this right here is like a hospital patient. Sometimes these digital tools are hard to use. Okay, so there we go. We're going to cross that out. And instead of writing a hospital patient, we are going to write, ugh, why is it doing that? Oh my, that is strange. Okay, so I think I got that figured out. So the way that you write having patience, like being calm and taking your time, is spelled Patience. Okay. Do. All right, so that page covers your background information, and obviously you have many visual artifacts, so you did that. Now, contributions to society. Um, so the next few pages are your quiz questions. And I don't see contributions to society because the last page then is your citation page. So contributions to society, you want to go back to some of those websites that I sent you to find out how silk helped to contribute to Chinese society. So information that you want to look up is information related to what they did with the silk. Did it create art pieces? Was it only for them to wear? Or I think what you are going to find is that the Chinese were able to sell their silk later on to different nations, to different countries, and they are able to make money off of their silk. Okay, so you still need a page of information with contributions to society. Now, this one should be easy for you to do. An explanation on why you chose to do Chinese silk and what was the most interesting part that you learned. So this just has to be a few sentences and you are just explaining why you wanted to do the project on Chinese silk, and then pick just one piece of interesting information that you learned from your research, okay? Now the 3-question quiz you have already done, so you don't need to change that necessarily. I am going to go to the first question though. Okay, what animal did the Chinese use to produce silk? Got that. Got the answer. What did the ancient, okay, so remember, you always want to make sure that all things are spelled the same. Ancient Chinese people do to make the silk softer? Answer, they beat the silk. And 3, who would make the silk? Let's make this a capital letter. Who would make the silk? Okay. And the women in the villages. All right, so you have your 3 resource links. That's your citation page. And then you will be done. So the 2 big pieces of information that you are missing are contributions to society and explanation on why you chose the subject and the most interesting part that you learned. Okay, I hope that helps with your rough draft, and then you can finish your final version and submit it. All right, ask me questions if you have them. Bye.